The movie I've chosen for Margot Robbie month is a small Australian film called Vigilante. Opening shows a Ford XR8 revving to power as it chases down some junkie robbers. A masked man engages the junkies and destroys them with superior martial arts. We cut to a flaming V and the titles Vigilante. There are 3 narrative threads: the past, where the hero loses his wife; the near past, where the hero is in heavy training; and the present, where the hero is trying to find the killers. Luke, played by Robert Diaz, is the vigilante, a wealthy man who, on the night where he proposes to his longtime girlfriend, played by Margot Robbie, is a victim of violent crime. He is badly beaten and is left for dead. His fiancée is raped and murdered. Hungry for revenge, he seeks the help of Lee McLaren, a master martial arts trainer who begins a rigorous training regime and transforms Luke into the masked vigilante. As the hero searches the streets for his fiancée's murderers, he discovers that the main person responsible is connected to the most powerful crime family in the city. Now, this film, Vigilante, is awesome. It's a straightforward action revenge film here, packed full of cool martial arts scenes, really tough villains and heroes, and beautiful women. It's really cool, and it's an Australian film as well, which is +1, I guess. What's so remarkable about this film is the excellent narrative structure, how it reveals fragments of the past, the present, and how that all unravels to the climactic showdown between the hero and the villain. It is so daring and rare to see that in such a low budget action film here. Although Margot Robbie is really brief in this movie, her role is significant, and despite the low budget of this film, Margot Robbie's beauty and talent really shines through, and her character stays with you despite her being so brief in the movie. With what happens to her, her image remains with you, and you're sort of fueled with vengeance for what happens to her, and you want the hero to take vengeance upon the main villain of the story. Now, although Luke, played by Robert Diaz, is extremely good in this, and it's really believable, his transformation from a businessman to the vigilante. The real standouts in this film are the villains. The 2 henchmen, Mako, played by Christian Radford, and Jack, played by Ozzy Dervish, and the main villain, Alex, played by Kazuya Wright. The filmmakers pushed the conflict that the henchmen have for their boss. The 2 don't really want to be there or help their boss, but they are forced to out of fear for their boss's father. Alex, played by Kazuya Wright, is excellent in this, a true maniacal wild man, the prince of a dark kingdom, corrupted and insane from maybe neglect and inadequacy, brought on by a harsh upbringing by his powerful father. He is a very scary villain, and his actions throughout the whole film make you want to see him pay for his crimes, which is a great sign for a well-structured martial arts film. These guys could have easily been basic goons with nothing much to them, but because of what the details, what the actors brought to their performances, and the time that the director and the editor gave them on screen, made these guys stand out to your typical goons in basic action films. Now, what hurts this film greatly is the sound quality. The sound quality in this film is absolutely terrible. Like, there's an actor in this, the trainer, Glenn McLaren. His role is virtually decimated in this film. It is really bad, and that's mainly because of the sound. I'm not sure if it's the sound recording or the sound mixing, but it's very hard to hear him in almost all of his scenes, and unfortunately that goes for a lot of key scenes in this film, so the sound really does bring down the quality. That said, I really enjoyed the hell out of Vigilante. The showdown, the climactic showdown in this film is near perfect. As the main villain hits his peak, he sort of, collapses and self-destructs, which is so accurate to the character. I really want to say more, but I don't want to spoil anything here. If you can put up with really bad sound quality, I highly recommend you pick up Vigilante, because it is a really awesome, straightforward action revenge film.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Check out our podcast at www.podmeifyoucan.com.